The Green Bay Packers, coming off their first loss of the season, head to Texas this week, to Houston specifically, to play the 1-5 Texans, who, if nothing else, are pretty good at throwing the ball around the yard.
Watson throwing this side of the field, touchdown!
Deshaun Watson went for 4 scores last week, 335 yards, a 138.9 passer rating, no interceptions.
Looking for room to run and throws toward the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown.
Watson is doing everything he can to keep the Texans competitive, putting up close to 300 passing yards a game, throwing 13 TDs along the way.
Watson gonna go deep, all the way down to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
His latest big game still came in a loss, though. He still didn't get much help from David Johnson.
Johnson again. Not so much this time.
And he still got sacked 2 more times, bringing the total number of times he's been sacked to 19, one of the highest figures in the NFL.
Watson under the gun and goes down.
Watson will at least be facing a defense that's not playing the pass all that well.
Gronkowski, he's got it for the touchdown.
Green Bay didn't give up a lot of yards to Tom Brady, but they didn't sack him, didn't pick him off, gave up 2 TD passes, and a rating of 104.9.
Go and downfield, Godwin. First down.
And on the year, the Pack is allowing a completion percentage in the 70 neighborhood and one of the highest passer ratings in the league.
Brady protected pass, Gronkowski.
But one of the teams giving up an even higher rating than them will also be out on the field.
Tannehill with time, throwing, touchdown!
Ryan Tannehill is just the latest QB to slice up the Texans' pass D, hitting them for 4 TD passes and over 350 yards.
On the move, now throws, and the end zone to A.J. Brown.
That would seem like the perfect type of team for Aaron Rodgers to bounce back against. Rodgers looking very un-A-Rod-like against the Buccaneers in Week 6.
Plays the game. Pass is picked. Intercepted back the other way. Touchdown.
It was one of the worst games you'll ever see from Rodgers. Part of his struggles tied to the duress he was under. He was sacked 4 times.
And Rodgers is sacked.
And that, of course, is where you can cue Mr. J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt coming on. The ball is loose. Still rolling.
Watt and company had 2 sacks last week and have 16 in their 6 games.
Hit and goes down.
But Rodgers isn't the only AR in this game hoping for a bounce back.
Get something, anything going, Levante David.
Aaron Jones had just as bad a game as Rodgers did.
It's over the left side, and the play made by Devin White.
But he was up against Tampa Bay's front, which is as good as it gets against the run. And as we just saw against the Titans, Houston's D cannot be described the same way.
Breaking free, 20, 25, off to the races. They may not catch him. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The Texans gave up 200-plus yards to Derrick Henry, and their numbers on the year against ball carriers are some of the worst in the game.
22 gets the ball and gets a hole and room to run. Midfield. Inside the 40-yard line.
So the Packers' offense is lined up against a D that has struggled against both the run and the pass. Watson facing a secondary that he might be able to do a little something against. Could he pull the upset? Or does the 4-1 team simply have too many advantages against the 1-5 squad? Comment section is the spot for your analysis and your predictions. The screen is the spot for ours.
In steady hands and no signal. It is a touchdown for Aaron Jones. There's David Johnson, and there is a stop at the line of scrimmage, and now we have the signal for a touchdown.